How much time do we have? That's like a big question. How will you define a good person? Good people help their classmates when they're giving a presentation. Yes, Andy Wu.
Okay, so I think they didn't do the bad thing before, and I think that is a good person. The definition.
They did bad things before.
They didn't.
They didn't do bad things before. So
Andy Wu, do you think that if somebody does one bad thing once in their lives, they can never again be a good person?
Like killing somebody.
So if you kill somebody, you can never again be a good person.
I think that's not exactly true because minds can change. So I'm not really sure about this answer, but I think it's hard.
If you meet the moral standard of good, and you are a good person. And like the society, like some guys are optimism and like to help others, then if you meet those standards, then you are a good person.
you mean moral standard?
Yeah.
Who
It's
decides the moral standards?
Maybe people, because the standards are always changing. So, yeah.
Are the standards culturally relativistic? Are the standards of a good person different in Taiwan than they are in China?
Maybe. Because different culture have different mind of.
Okay, so somebody who's in China and does what Xi Jinping tells him to do is a good person. Okay.
And the second question is, what is founded rationality?
They said it in the video! Okay, goes in.
You have the limit power of your mind, and and you need to take less effort, so you take the shortcut. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Most
that's
of it.
most of it. Okay. Oh,
Yeah. Do you think our attachment to the good person identity does keep us from being good and keep us from becoming a good person?
Did you guys understand the TED Talk, or was this a little bit too difficult? Put up your hand if you think you understood more than like 70%. No, nobody understood more than 70%. Huh.
Is it?
Maybe you can explain a little bit when you ask me a question. Put it in easier words.
Oh,
Give an example.
let me rephrase it. Our question is, does our attachment is like a label or a tag, the attachment to good person identity prevent us from becoming a good person?
So in other words, the lady in the video was saying that we have an idea in our heads that we are good people, right? Everybody believes that they are a good person. I think I'm a good person. He thinks he's a good person. And we are strongly attached to that belief. If somebody tells us, oh, you did something wrong, you did something bad, then it will be very upsetting for us because we We really cling to this idea of being a good person. But when you have an ideal of perfection, does that actually stop you from achieving perfection, right? Does it stop you from getting better? So maybe nobody in the world is actually perfect, right? Probably nobody in the world is actually perfect. Probably everybody in the world does terrible things sometimes, or at least slightly bad things sometimes. So we should all be striving towards that. But if we have a mindset that says, I'm already here, it says it keep us from trying to get better. For example, when you're learning English, if you feel that making mistakes in English is terrible, oh, it's so embarrassing, it keeps you from getting better, right? Because you practice the language less, so you can't improve. Is the same true about morality? Is the same thing true about being a good person? That's what you're asking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Sean.
Yeah. I think it won't help you become a good person. Because if you think you are not good enough, you will try to fix your mistake or make you better.
Okay. And next question. How will you feel after someone compliments you are a really good person?
It's never happened. Okay. Sorry, Henry or Wilson?
Henry,
Henry, okay, go ahead.
I might feel kind of shocked because and I might feel appreciated. I think.
Anyone else? Okay. So the last question is, try to recall the last time when you made a mistake or mistakes. Did you make up an excuse, or you just understand the mistake you just made and learn from that mistake? Can anyone share your experience?
I didn't write my math homework last time, so I write this time, and I learn from it.
What's the consequence if you
Uh,
didn't write it?
I don't need to worry about homework. I feel less anxiety,
Next one.
less anxious.
You felt less anxious when you did your math homework.
Yeah.
Wow. Is doing your math homework an ethical question? Is it immoral not to do your math homework?
Maybe a little bit.
A little bit immoral? How so?
Because teacher expects everyone to hand in their homework at the time.
Okay, so it hurts the teacher when you don't do your homework. You hear that, everybody? It hurts the teacher when you don't do your homework.
Anyone else? No? Okay. Here's our conclusion. We've been working so hard to maintain that good person identity, to keep out of that red zone. And we're not actually giving ourselves space to learn from our mistakes and to be better person. So if you have to choose, our conclusion for you ultimately is be better, not good. Thank you, everyone.